Alright folks, third time's a charm. Been having some technical difficulties with my phone. Alright, we're going to try this again. Welcome folks. Catfish Rednecks back with a little salsa review for you. I just cracked it about, 15 minutes ago now. Good thing it's not that hot. I've ate a quarter of the darn jar. Or a third anyway, whatever. Salsa review. Jardines, small batch, big flavor. Ghost pepper. 4 flames, XXX hot. Ingredients: tomatoes, tomato juice, water, potato starch, salt, cilantro, lime concentrate, fresh garlic, ghost chili powder, not fresh ghost, fresh yellow onions and spices. Teasdale Latin Foods, Buda, Texas. Ah yes, the ghost pepper, granddaddy of all the peppers. These bad boys are merciless. Each bite is a case study in flaking stability while starving off spice-induced mania for the courageous of heart. Buda blended ghost pepper with a mix of peppers, onions, tomatoes, and fresh spices for a heated neck that ranks somewhere between really, really hot and what year is this? Consume at your own risk. Gluten-free. Batch 13. Okay. Getting pretty good at this review since it's the third time I've had to do it. But the jar was fresh the first time I cracked it about 20 minutes ago, so it's not old. Okay, as you notice, lots of tomatoey color. 2 of the ingredients I have to do with tomatoes. I do see a few, pepper seeds, yeah. There is a lot of minced garlic in it. Alright, my main problem with this salsa is that I've ate half a jar. Tomatoey, very tomatoey. If you like tomatoey salsas and you like spice, this one's for you. I never ate tomatoes as a kid. When I started delving in my little bit of heat stuff when I was in my teens, I did start eating salsas. And chili and whatnot. I wouldn't eat beans in my chili. I do now. But I never cared for tomatoes themselves. Wouldn't eat them on a sandwich. Wouldn't eat them on a taco or anything. About 6 or 7 years ago, I started eating them. So I enjoy them now. This is an overwhelming tomato taste. Even with the fresh cilantro, there is no green in this salsa. It's all red. Not a green flake anywhere. Even some jalapeno or green pepper in there. Add some flavor and some texture to it. This would be good on tacos, fajitas, whatnot. For me, it wouldn't be a very good chip dipper, just for the fact that it's just too tomatoey. There's not enough onion and crunch in there. I've ate this is within like 20 minutes. I've ate this much. Trying to get this review done. I kept hitting my record button, and when I flipped my phone over, it flipped the video and it'd be upside down. I did it twice in a row. Hopefully this one works, because I don't want to eat any more of this right now. It's getting to my stomach. If ketchup was the hottest thing you could eat and Frank's Red Hot was about too much for you, you'd have an issue with this. A couple of spoonfuls, you'd be done. Or a couple of chips or whatever. But for somebody that eats spicy food all the time, this is not a problem. I haven't got into the super hots yet, like Reapers and Scorpions, but I have grown Ghost for about 5 years. If you check back a couple videos ago, I do have a Reaper plant that I've had in my garage all winter. Got it late last year and brought it in because it wasn't very big. But it's a full plant now, and hopefully we'll produce some good peppers this year. For me, this is a 3. It's not that hot. I don't know if it's because it's got the powder rather than the fresh ghost in it, but if you're a chili head, this is no issue. It's not that hot at all. Well, that's my review on that. If you like a tomatoey salsa, go for some Jardines ghost pepper salsa. I'll put a link in the description for their website. Check back later. We got some other stuff here I'll show you. Not really looking forward to those. Speaking of tomatoes, I'm going to grab a little sip of water. And speaking of tomatoes, we found a tomato worm last fall. And I put him in a little container. I was going to show him to my son when he came over. And within a couple days, our big giant green, I think they're called hornworms, tomato worm I call them, was in a cocoon. It's like late September. In this cocoon all winter. We could hear him pick the cocoon up. We could hear him rattling around in there. Well, late in the winter, we couldn't really feel much movement anymore. We didn't think he was still alive. So I opened it up, and he was in a little shell in there. And you could see him wiggling. Anyway, he hatched out last night. Here you go. That's a big moth. He hadn't stretched his wings out yet. So we're going to let him do all that, and then we're going to let him go. Really cool. Tomato worm. Tomato moth. Alright folks, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to head in the house, try to get something in my stomach since I just ate a half a jar of ghost pepper salsa. Alright, hope you enjoyed the review. Yeah, the heat level now, I'm down to a 1. It's not a struggle. Alright folks, we're going to get out of here. See you later.